Wendy Williams would have gone all in on Oprah's viral Paris Fashion Week video if she still had her show. People are saying those injections might be turning on her, and the internet is not holding back. Wendy has always been one of the few bold enough to throw shade at Oprah, and she never played it safe when it came to big names. And just because Wendy is not on TV right now does not mean she is staying quiet. Rumor has it she has a lot to say about Oprah's intense weight loss journey, and it is getting people talking again in a major way. So here's where it all kicked off. Oprah showed up at Paris Fashion Week, and people instantly noticed something felt off about the way she was moving. Folks were like, "Oprah Winfrey, Auntie, you look amazing, you look beautiful, but sometimes we gotta stop taking that Ozempic after we meet our goal." Her hair looked flawless, her outfit was clean, but those jeans looked a little too big, and her walk had people raising eyebrows. It almost looked like every step was uncomfortable, like she was pushing through it while trying to keep that signature smile. And then people pointed at Gayle walking behind her, saying she looked stiff too. Some are even saying that Ozempic is really taking a toll on these celebrities, and it is starting to show in ways they cannot hide. Because how do you explain these women walking like they are holding on just to get through each step? People are really looking close and asking questions. Listen, Auntie Oprah, it is okay to stop. You look amazing, but some are saying it might be time to slow things down before it goes too far. Now, the conversation is getting louder, with people debating if Oprah is fully in control of her health choices or if things are starting to go overboard. Everyone has an opinion, and it is turning into a full-blown discussion online. Wendy has not said anything publicly, but behind the scenes, there are claims she has a lot to say about this dramatic weight loss, and this would not be new for her. She has spoken on Oprah's weight before, and people still remember when Wendy questioned Oprah's connection to Weight Watchers and made it sound questionable.
It's more believable than her being the national spokesperson for a diet program. Oh, please. Oh, please. Every time I see the commercials, I'm like, oh, please.
Then, things took a turn when Oprah stepped away from Weight Watchers after nearly 10 years on the board. This came after she found a different path with Ozempic, and it shocked a lot of people watching closely. In her statement, Oprah made it clear her exit had nothing to do with problems inside the company. She said there were no disagreements or issues with how things were run. She also revealed she would donate her entire stake to the National Museum of African American History and Culture, which added another layer to the story. Then, during her appearance on Jimmy Kimmel, Oprah explained why she stepped away from the Weight Watchers board. She said she wanted the freedom to speak openly about anything on her mind without people side-eyeing her or thinking there was some kind of conflict of interest.
Weight Watchers is now in the business of being a weight health company that also administers medications for weight. I did not want to have the appearance of any conflict of interest.
I see.
And so I resigned from the board, and I donated all of my shares.
That whole situation tied right into her weight loss journey, which pulled her back onto television in a big way. She opened up about her personal struggles and the rise of these new prescription weight loss medications, and things got real emotional fast. Oprah talked about the pressure, the constant public scrutiny, and the shame she said she dealt with for years because of her weight, and it clearly hit deep. She also brought other people onto the show to share their own experiences, making it a full conversation instead of just her story. By the end of it, Oprah made it clear injections played a major role in her transformation, and she stood by that choice strongly. And she even said, "For people who feel happier and healthier, celebrating life in a bigger body, and don't want the medications, I say, bless you." And she did not stop there. Oprah made it clear she was not picking sides in the debate. She said, "And for all the people who believe diet and exercise is the best and only way to lose excess body weight, bless you too, if that works for you. And for the people who think that this could be the relief and support and freedom, as you said earlier, that you've been looking for your whole life, bless you." She kept it balanced, saying there's room for every point of view. But people still had a lot to say about it. Around that same time, Oprah sat down for an exclusive with People and got even more personal. She shared that her body journey has basically played out in front of the world for decades, from magazine covers to moments on her talk show that ran for 25 seasons. Every change, every struggle, all of it was put on display. And that kind of spotlight is not easy to carry. She explained that once she understood the science behind weight management, something shifted for her mentally. She said it helped her let go of the shame she had been holding on to for years. And that is when she decided to speak with her doctor and explore medical options. Then she said, "I now use it as I feel I need it, as a tool to manage not yo-yoing. The fact that there's a medically approved prescription for managing weight and staying healthier in my lifetime feels like relief, like redemption, like a gift, and not something to hide behind." And she made it clear she was done feeling judged. Oprah said she was finished with the criticism coming from others and even from herself. And that hit hard because it showed how deep that pressure really went. In another interview with Jane Pauley, Oprah opened up even more about her mindset over the years. She admitted that for a long time, she blamed herself for her size and carried that weight mentally. She said she was so driven by shame that she did not even think it was right to accept help when it came to losing weight, which says a lot about how intense that struggle was. But things shifted when she began to see obesity as a medical condition instead of just a personal failure. After her doctor prescribed a GLP-1 medication, her entire approach changed, and she started seeing real results. She also added hiking, resistance training, and running into her routine to keep things steady, and that combination seemed to work for her in a big way. Good for her. Still, once Oprah started speaking up in support of these injections, the backlash came in fast. People argued that if she was going to promote them, she should also be just as loud about the possible side effects, and that sparked a serious debate online. There have been stories circulating about severe reactions tied to weight loss injections, and that only made the conversation more intense. Now, some people are claiming the effects of Ozempic are catching up to Oprah and hitting hard, with critics throwing around nicknames and laughing at her transformation. And even before all of this, there was a moment that had people talking when Oprah missed a scheduled appearance on Gayle King's show, CBS Mornings, because she was reportedly sick, which only added more speculation to the situation. She was supposed to sit down with Gayle to talk about her book club pick, Familiaris by David Rablowski, but she was not feeling well enough to show up for the segment. It caught attention fast because people were expecting that appearance, and the sudden change raised questions. At the time, a spokesperson for Oprah confirmed she had been hospitalized and was recovering. They said, "Miss Winfrey is recovering following a stomach virus and received an IV due to dehydration at the recommendation of her doctor." So officially, it was explained as a health issue that needed quick treatment, nothing more. But people did not leave it there. Online chatter kept pushing the idea that her illness could be linked to Ozempic. And now, after that Paris Fashion Week moment, the conversation is louder than ever. Some are convinced something is not right, and the speculation is getting intense. And then Wendy Williams gets pulled right back into the mix. Oprah and Wendy have never really had a smooth relationship, and that tension has been known for years. Oprah even made her stance clear in the past, especially when she passed the spotlight over to Sherri Shepherd instead of Wendy, and people definitely noticed that move. Fans questioned why Oprah did not support Wendy, especially considering Wendy's track record. The Wendy Williams Show dominated daytime TV for years, built a loyal audience, created viral moments, and pulled in major guests consistently. On top of that, her history as the queen of radio showed she had serious influence and presence. So when Sherri Shepherd ended up stepping in after Wendy's show wrapped and launched her own, people connected the dots and started side-eyeing Oprah's role in all of it, making the whole situation feel even more layered and messy. Passing the baton to Sherri had people talking non-stop, with many coming to the conclusion that maybe Oprah never really liked Wendy Williams in the first place. That idea had been floating around for years, and this moment just made it feel more real to a lot of viewers. At the same time, while most celebrities stay quiet or avoid saying anything negative about Oprah, Wendy has never held back. She has always been one of the few willing to speak her mind, even when it comes to someone as powerful as Oprah. For example, Wendy once suggested that Oprah might be one of the few who would even consider interviewing Bill Cosby after his scandal, and that comment alone had people shocked and debating her boldness. Wendy also reportedly said behind the scenes that people should take a closer look at Oprah's connections, especially because of her past associations with controversial figures like Harvey Weinstein, Diddy, Bill Cosby, and John of God. And her name has also come up in widely discussed documents related to Epstein, which only added more attention to those conversations. Then things get even more questionable with claims about certain emails floating around. One alleged email from Deepak Chopra reportedly asked whether he should bring Woody and Oprah, which instantly got people raising eyebrows and asking what was really going on behind closed doors. There was also another message from a redacted source that claimed someone was being kept under Oprah's wing. The message suggested that after an interview, Oprah believed this person had talent and wanted to quietly bring them onto her network without drawing attention. It even said no one knew at the time and that everything was being kept low-key until things settled, with talk about a possible leak coming from a former staff member. Details like that have only added more fuel to the speculation, and people are connecting dots in all kinds of ways. And of course, Wendy's name comes right back into the conversation. Many believe she would have gone all in on this situation and broken it down piece by piece. There are even claims that behind the scenes, Wendy is saying Oprah may have pushed things too far with Ozempic, especially after that viral Paris video. Now the situation is reaching another level because the internet is not letting this go. People are replaying that Paris clip over and over, zooming in, slowing it down, and picking apart every little detail like they're trying to solve something bigger. Every step, every expression, it's all being analyzed in real time. Some are saying this is just the pressure of being in the spotlight for so many years, while others are convinced there's more going on behind the scenes. The theories are stacking up fast, and the conversation is only getting louder by the day. At the same time, supporters are stepping in and defending Oprah, saying people are going too far and crossing the line by turning her health into entertainment. They argue that no one really knows what she's dealing with privately, and all this speculation could be doing more harm than good. Still, that hasn't stopped the critics. And if Wendy were sitting in that chair right now, you already know she would be breaking this down with zero filter, asking the questions that everyone else is thinking but not saying out loud. Weight is a sensitive topic for a lot of people, and this whole situation shows just how divided opinions can get. Some people feel like Oprah may have taken things too far, while others believe she looks great and deserves to live her life without constant judgment. So, what do you think about all of this? Do you agree that Oprah has pushed it too far, or do you think people should just mind their business and let her be? Share your thoughts in the comments, because this conversation is clearly not slowing down. If you found this interesting, make sure to like, subscribe, share this video, and join the discussion below.